We might see a pedestal check from Felix.
That's if he goes to Thieves Town and gets all those items that he missed, that he got. But it looks like Felix going to play on Skullwoods first. So we'll see how that turns out for him. Meanwhile, Olin going to also check Ice Rod Cave. So we're seeing a lot of similar paths here. We're seeing a lot of retreaded ground. This is usually where I like to take the opportunity to remind you to let you folks know that if you're enjoying both of our runners here, please be sure to give them a follow on Twitch. They are awesome guys. Felix0the0cat, Felix0the0cat, and of course, Olenananas. Definitely give those guys a follow. And of course, our re-streamer Alvi, our tracker BBB Kermit, and of course, my co-commentator Little Gabes, and follow me on YouTube as well. All of us are working hard to give you guys a good show.
So I noticed we did not see a fake flippers from Felix, but with Pineapple having that fresh 830 rupees, I think we're going to go see a Zora check.
I would not be surprised. That would be the play I'd make. Oh, Felix. I don't know if that was an intentional death or not. I don't think it was.
I don't think they realized how low their health was.
Doesn't throw them too far off, but that beetle cave, that beetle room right there at the entrance is never a fun one to deal with. I've seen people have trouble in that room. And takes another death. Poor Felix.
That's quite unfortunate.
And you didn't call it. Olin trying to set up for fake flippers, having a little bit of trouble there. You have to get it on the exact last pixel before the transition in order to get it. Because how it works is if you jump into the water right on the last pixel before you transition, it mischecks. Because if you're transitioning while you're in the water, it thinks you have the flippers. So it will allow you to swim. But it is tricky to do. You have to beat it just right.
Some fun facts about the fake flippers glitch. This is actually only available on the Japanese 1.0, I believe. And if you take a hit while in this state, it is an instant death.
Yeah, even if you have a fairy, it will kill you and it will not allow you to respawn or revive with a fairy. The fairy will not activate. But Olin finally pulling it off. Felix now following suit with his fake flippers. And remember, folks, this is a sequence break. The logic does not account for you using fake flippers. So anything they're doing here is out of order. So let's see if the sequence break helps out. Hobo giving some big love there for Olin, and Felix will be picking that up here shortly. Now they're going to try to redo the fake flipper from the Hobo. Thankfully, he has a much better time with that. So probably going to check Lake Hylia Island and then head off to the Waterfall of Wishing and Zora.
Felix actually swung by the island, and it was a little bit of love.
Well, Olin's still going to have to probably check it. He's going to see there in just a second, and then he's off to Zora. So what will the waterfall and what will the big fish have for us today?
And possibly what will the ledge have?
And as chat does point out, going to Zora itself is not a sequence break. That much is true. But everything else outside of that, the Waterfall of Wishing, the Hobo, all of that is a sequence break because you need to have the flippers to get into those areas. So, but Waterfall has a 5-arrow upgrade and some more big love. So another heart. Always good to have heart containers. Those are you almost never pass those up.
Felix barely missed that sniper shot from that Zora.
Yeah, those Zoras can get you when you're not looking. Let's see, we find Bottle on the ledge. Probably not going to go back for that later. So, but it's always good to know that. let's see what our big fishy friend has for us. What are we gonna get? Some life lessons, or are we actually gonna get something worth here? Life lesson, big life lesson, only $5.
Bad deal.
Mega rip. There's the only thing worse would have been a single rupee. That is the ultimate rip off there.
Yeah.
So now the question is, where do they go from here? Because they're quickly running out of places for the logic to send them.
I'm going to say Pineapple's going to take the play on Desert. They'll at least be able to complete the front half, and they might even find a fire source in the back. Or not in the back, but in the front half. But it looks like I am mistaken.
He's heading back to the Dark World, it looks like. Yeah.
Perhaps to Thieves Town?
They can't complete Thieves Town. They don't have a sword or hammer to fight off blind with.
That is true.
No, that's not where Owen's going. Felix gonna check Sick Kid now because he got that bottle. Only 3 bombs for his troubles. So not finding much there. Where is... Oh, Owen's going to also check Sick Kid. Ah, good point. Yeah, Sports Cafe pointing out, yeah, you could do the blacksmith and purple chest route. That might be the right play to make at this point, because I don't know what else you can do.
I actually think both runners are going to wait until they have the hammer. However, that could actually be costly.
Yeah, because what if they have the hammer? You know, that is very possible. Olin now going to do some digging. See how many digs it takes to find the item here, and what item is it going to give us? Only 20 bucks. On heading back up. Maybe he is going to check the smith. It's right there. You've got the means to do it. Yep, he's going for it. Meanwhile, Felix is going to check out the chess game. Not going to find much there. But you get some extra rupees. We've still got a couple places that might need those later. So let's see what our favorite froggy friend has for us. And flippers!
Ooh. So that opens up part of Swamp.
Yeah, Swamp is starting to look a little nice, but they still need the hook shot to really complete that. But still, having those flippers, that means now everything they just did in Zora's domain was no longer a sequence break. They are mostly back on the logic, aside from Eastern Palace.
Meanwhile, we have Felix picking up their mirror and about to get their book shortly.
Yeah, that's probably gonna make them feel nice about that. Maybe they'll be the ones to do the pedestal check. Only now checking out the Mirror Cave, finding red meringue, but not gonna bother with that. He's also going to check on old Stumpy there in the Dark Grove. Let's see what our Flutie friend has, and 300 bucks. And while he's here, why not? Let's dig up some stuff. Yep, 50 bucks there from that. They're pretty much good on money for the rest of the game at this point. So right now, yeah, purple chest is the next obvious play there. We could start searching swamp, and if they happen to find the hookshot in vanilla swamp, that would always be nice. But again, it is a pendant dungeon, so unless one of them decides to actually check the pedestal, probably not going to do that.
I believe without the hammer, they can only check the first chest in swamp.
Oh yeah, that's right. They need the hammer to open up some areas. Good point. Oh, cheap thief in desert only having a single rupee in the purple chest.
Purple chest not worth it.
Now, another thing Olin skipped is that he may not have been able to access it, but he could have checked the Bombos tablet right there just to see. Again, having that knowledge can help your routing if you know what certain things are where certain items are hiding.
And it looks like we're gonna have a hype cave check from Pineapple.
Now, let's not put on our hypes yet, folks. Version 26 and Hype Cave don't get along as they used to, so let's see if there's actually any hype in here before we put in hype in the chat.
I don't believe you can kill blind with the bow.
No, you have to have either a sword or hammer to kill blind. And we've got hookshot. See what else? Blue mail, Quake medallion, big heart, and triple bombs. You know what? I'm calling that Hype Cave.
Yeah, that's pretty hype for V26.
Yeah.
So with hookshot being at Hype Cave, it looks like the logic is kind of pushing them towards a dip in swamp.
Yeah, it's looking that way. All they need is the hammer.
And it looks like Felix is setting up to do blind, but they're probably just going to mirror out once they get to blind.
Yeah, again, they can't do anything. They can't fight blind without the sword, the hammer, or the red cane. I forgot, yeah, you can use the red cane as well. But yeah, without any of those, there's no way to fight blind.
Actually, I wonder if Felix will try and do blind with bombs.
Oh, no, he's getting his mirror. He's mirroring. Oh, and I don't, yeah, he can't mirror out during a boss. Oh, no, there he goes. He got it. And Olin remembering to check. Yeah, now he's gonna check the Bombos tablet. Let's see what that tablet's holding for us here. What are you doing?
Oh.
What?
Okay.
What? Why didn't you check it? You have the book. It's right there. What are you doing?
Do you think Ola or Pineapple doesn't realize that you can check the tablets with the book?
He must not know that. Because yeah, with the randomizer, they've made it so that you can use the Book of Majora to read the tablet and check what item it has. And that's very good knowledge to have.
I do believe that was recently added, either at the beginning of this tournament or right before. So there is a chance.
It was right before, because I know they've been able to do that for a while now.
Oh, they have?
Yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's been in the randomizer for quite a while, because I could have sworn they did that in the last tournament too.
Well, I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah. Still, I mean, with how long this tournament's been going on, you think you would have known about that by now. Because I've seen dozens of racers be sure to check those tablets. I mean, yeah, folks, we know you need the Master Sword to activate the tablets. We understand that, but with, if you have the book, you can at least check it so that that way, if you have that knowledge, you'll know to come back there later to get it.
So I believe there's one more spot in Desert for the big key to be, and that's right where Pineapple is. And Pineapple actually finds the one spot that they need a big key to be at.
Yeah.
I don't believe we saw a torch check, though.
Understand him. I understand that but he mirrored, he was literally right there. 2 seconds. He was gonna have to pull the book out anyway. 2 seconds. I'm sorry. No, that was a mistake. He would have saved no time by skipping that when he was right there. Oh, he better hope that doesn't come back to haunt him later.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we didn't find anything of worth in desert. So until they have a fire source, they actually can't beat Lammo.
Yeah, exactly. No lone lamp, no fire rod, can't do. But yeah. So he's gonna head out of there. So desert's still not completable just yet. It's I'm starting to get that feeling.
Did we have a ledge check though outside desert?
Yeah, it was. I think it was $50.
Okay.
But here's something we haven't checked yet: Agnes Cave. And only 5 arrow upgrade for it anyway. Yeah, the chat knows what's on that Bombos tablet now. Salt coming from me. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, even if it's nothing there, having that knowledge means that you don't have to worry about it. All this is done now is just left that thought lingering in his mind. What's in that tablet?
So it looks like Felix is going through the hype cave, and I'm sure they're getting pretty hype right now.
I wouldn't doubt it. Olin now heading to East Dark Death Mountain now that he's got that hook shot. Have we checked Paradox Cave yet?
Not.
Oh, he's getting his bear out. He's going to check both. Good. You know what? I'm okay with this.
Very efficient routing.
Yeah, I'm okay. That seems like a smart idea. Check both, have that set up so you can just quickly pop right on out and check the Dark World. So we got at least 7 chests here to check. We've got Fire Shield. Not bad. Yeah, I'm with you, JLo. I hope there's something good on that Bombos tablet now. Because I hope, who knows, maybe Felix will check it.
And it looks like Felix will check it.
Well, he's going that way, but let's see if he actually checks it. Oh, yeah, he's getting his book out. He's going to check it. Let's see what he passed up. Oh, just a 10 arrow upgrade. And we
There's
finally
our
have a
first sword.
40
minutes in.
Of course, all that raging I did earlier, and it just ended up being a 10 arrow upgrade. Go figure my luck, right? But hey, don't fret yet, folks. We still have Ether Tablet to check, and we still have Pedestal to check. We still could get something good out of one of those two. Olin now getting the nice job with the hook shot trick there. You can use the hook shot while moving the block to kind of get you moved up there faster. Saves you a bit of time.
And here's Super Bunny Cave.
Yeah, very. Let's see what we find here. Press a heart, just some hearts, just some love. And since he's got the hook shot, might as well check the hook shot cave. We don't know what's on. We don't know what's on the floating island, and he's actually. Oh, we're getting a turtle rock check. What medallion is it?
Bombos.
We have not found that yet.
And there's Ether on the floating island.
Oh, I think he's gonna. I think he might pick that up. We still don't know what's at Meyer yet. Might be a good idea to grab that.
My guess is they're gonna. Well, I don't know. I want to say their name time. It's a very quick item to go get.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that far out of the way. And again, if it ends up being what's necessary for Meyer. Ooh! We got a big red cane!
So that's another item needed for Misery Meyer.
Yeah.
All we need is the flute. And we do have Pineapple going to pick up that Ether tablet, so On the off chance that that is needed for Misery Mire, they'll have it ready.
And of course, the chat now, after finding the Cane of Samaria, doing their best Phantom Ryu impressions in there. Shout out to Phantom Ryu. I actually had the pleasure of working with him yesterday. Very cool guy.
And it looks like Pineapple's going to dip into Tower of Hera.
Well, it is a crystal dungeon, so it's not a bad play. There's at
And
least
maybe. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, there's at least 2 unique items on there. Are you kidding me? So after skipping Bombo's tablet, he's actually going to check Ether tablet.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe we'll see an Ether tablet check. But Ether
it's
tablet
got
just
powder.
has powder.
Powder
But
on the
powder
Ether.
could lead to something.
Yeah, powder to bat. Bat might have something big.
However, if they do find the mushroom, they will be able to circumvent that.
That's true. There is that glitch where you can use the Cane of Samaria to drain your magic, and then once you're out, switch to the mushroom while using the cane, and it will act as though you're using the powder. I've seen some runners do that. Finding map there, so we've got the big key in the map. That means at this point, we know the compass is upstairs. Or we know the compass is somewhere along the way. Is it in the basement or is it up here? And what other 2 items are hiding?
I'm kind of hoping compass is in the basement.
Not many runners like doing the basement. Well, we got at least 2 chests. At least one of these is likely to have an item. Because, there's also a small key floating around, I believe. So we'll see what we find here. There's blue. We got some blue goo.
It looks like Felix is turning in or taking the old man home.
Gonna pick up his 3 bombs from that. And Pineapple gonna check the big chest here. Gonna take the normal way around, even though he has the hook shot. He could hook shot across, but who knows. There's your small key. So the question comes down to, what does Moldorm have? Does he have the compass, or does he have a unique item?
Actually, going back to Pineapple not using the hook shot, some runners don't like to do it because when you hook shot over the stars, it actually changes the pattern.
That is true. It's better if you have the boots, because then you can just boots jump back. So that's probably why he did. But anyway, Pineapple now going to take on Trolldorm, everyone's favorite boss. Oh, he's trolling early, knocking him right back off the platform.
So, I don't know if we actually saw this earlier, but there's silvers on top of Spectacle Rock.
Oh! I'm surprised Olin didn't go for those. Those will come in handy.
And it looks like Felix is headed straight for them.
I don't blame him there. Having those silvers is going to help him later bosses. Pineapple taking out Moldorm. Had a little bit of trouble there. Almost got knocked off, but pulled it off. And gets red mail for his trouble.
Very nice.
So that means that the compass is in the basement. He can skip that, and that probably takes a little weight off his shoulders.
And it looks like Felix is actually shortly behind Pineapple.
Yeah, in terms of, where they're going, yes. But in terms of progression, they're both pretty evened up. So they both got a crystal apiece. And I think, does Olin not know silver's on Spectacle Rock?
I have no idea.
Either that or he's just he's going to go around to get them because he can't get, no, he's going the other way. I don't think he realizes they're up there. Also, chat pointing out, Felix is still swordless. He has not found the sword. Huh. Pineapple now going to take the Walk of Shame through Spiral Cave, since he does not have the boots. Yeah, and for those wondering, we're calling Olenananas Pineapple because that's actually what it translates to. And he actually said in the IRC that that's what he prefers to be called. He would prefer to be called that in this case.
Spiral Cave not holding much.
And Alvy actually changing our restreamer Alvy changing Olenananas to Pineapple, so now we know who he is. Thank you, Alvy.
Good guy, Alvy.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I love working with Alvy. So where is Pineapple going at this point?
I think they're gonna head back to Thieves Town. They have the sword.
That's true. That is true, and it is a crystal dungeon, so there's no sense not knocking it out. Felix now gonna check East Death Mountain now, get his sword pretty soon, and probably double dip back into Tower of Hera.
So while we're kind of in this little limbo state where both players are kind of backtracking over each other, I just wanted to give a chance to thank both runners for letting us restream. Thank you, Kermit, for tracking, and thank you, Magius/Alvy, for restreaming. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. All of these guys busting their butts to give us a great show here for you guys at home. We all love doing this kind of thing, whether it be running the race themselves or commentating and tracking and just all the stuff that we come together to make this work. So definitely, like I said before, if you guys enjoy this, give everybody a follow on either Twitch or in my case on YouTube, and just give these guys the thanks for all their hard work. So I just noticed I just noticed that. Yeah, put a little pineapple. Oh, Alvy, never stop, man. Never stop. We love you.
Now Felix has their first sword.
Yeah, he'll probably double back into Tower of Hera once he gets done. Now, Pineapple getting the maid, he'll be able to take on Blind here. But there's still one item left, I think, in the big chest, and he cannot access it because he does not have the hammer.
Well, there's a chance that Blind has the item.
That's true. That's true.
So if Blind gives us an item, then we don't need to come back to Thieves Town, which I'm sure both runners will appreciate.
Yeah, it's just like earlier with Moldorm. He had the item, so that made it easier for him. And yeah, I wanted to point out something in the chat. Some of our chat here is new to the whole randomizer thing. Yeah, it's absolutely a blast watching these because, there's the nostalgia, of course, of Link to the Past, but in a new way, the chaos of never knowing where all the items are, trying to figure out what the logic is dictating to you. So it really puts a new spin on this classic game. So if you're new to this, I would definitely suggest giving it a shot.
And if anyone who is new to this has any questions, please feel free to ask them in the chat. We are all very friendly and all want to give everyone the good information of Randomizer.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's part of the reason I got involved is the community is so open, so welcoming to new people. I mean, I haven't even run this game casually, much less competitively like these runners have. And yet, I can come in here and just become part of this community. They welcome me with open arms, and I know they'll do the same for you as well. So please, there's the Randomizer Discord, and there's all the other channels out there. Consider joining up. You'll love hanging out with these guys, I promise you.
So going back to Pineapple, they actually did a very defeating Blind, and Blind actually had 3 bombs. So there is no necessary triple dip in Thieves Town.
That's always nice. Big Heart in the Buffer Cave. Not going to be needing to go back to that. I mean, having a little extra health is nice, but they're in pretty good shape right now, especially with the red mail. So I would be surprised if anyone actually went for that. Pineapple now heading over to the graveyard. Going to probably be checking the graveyard cave in the back, and but that's all, and that's all they can check for right now because they don't have the boots. They need that to get into the King's Tomb. So we'll see what we find upstairs. Felix now doing his walk of shame through the spiral cave. Not going to find anything of worth there. And oh, there's our Master Sword.
Almost an hour in, and there's our second upgrade. So at least we won't have to fight, or we won't have to make the climb through Ganon's tower with only the fighter sword.
That's never fun. And they would at least have to find Master Sword to fight Ganon, so at least they've got that problem fixed. But we still are missing quite a few items. We don't know where Bombos is. We don't know where the boots are, the hammer, either of the rods, or the flute for that matter.
Yeah. But it looks like Pineapple's headed up towards Catfish. Could we possibly get a vanilla Bombos?
Ooh, that would be interesting. That'd be interesting to see. And yet we still have not found, we still don't know what's on the pedestal, and almost all of those items are possibly on the pedestal. I think the hammer's the only item that can't be.
Yes, it cannot be, because it is required for both Pod and Swamp.
Yeah, but since we've already seen that there was only 20 bucks on the torch and desert, boots can be on the pedestal. Oh, well, there's the validation arrow from Catfish, but Pineapple saying nope to that, so his run is now invalid. DQ. Also, Falcon hit. Yes, Ice Rod Cave has been checked. We didn't find anything there.
Now, Shades, do you know what's interesting about Felix's side right now?
What's that?
He already has Eastern Palace done, and Thieves Town is a red crystal.
Ooh, that's right. Pyramid Fairy. Pyramid Fairy has something that could be very good.
Yeah, speaking of the pyramid, Pineapple's actually going to go check the pyramid right now.
And we find just a 5 bomb upgrade. So it looks like Pineapple might be making the play on Pod.
However, without the lamp, they'll only be able to get so far logically. Now, if they have the skill to do the rest of Pod in the dark, then that could be a very big lead.
True. And there's always a chance. There's at least a couple chests where the lamp might be, but there's also a chance for Vanilla Hammer, too.
That is also true.
So Felix finishing off Thieves Town, takes out Blind pretty easily, not too much trouble there. Where is he going next?
I think Felix is going to, it looks like check Bumper Cave. Oh, yeah, check Bumper Cave. And then I'm going to guess hookshot over to the east side of Dark World.
Makes some sense. Doing a pretty decent job trying to avoid all those enemies, which is not easy because they were swarming them.
Looks like Air Master Sword.
Yeah, he's going to be happy about that. Meanwhile, Pineapple working his way through Pod. As chat points out, there's at least 5 unique items inside of Palace of Darkness, so definitely not a bad player to. Yeah, these are 5 unique items in Pod. Very, very lucrative spot. I've seen this place pay off numerous times.
However, due to the logic, the we won't find a lot of those items until we get through a majority of Pod, because Pod is actually very small key intensive in the front due to the logic not wanting you to soft lock.
Yeah, Fancy Ryu calls it the mullet. Oh, Ice Rod!
Ooh, so there's one of the 2 rods needed for Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that's good to find that one first because that one could be anywhere. So nice to get that one while we can. But yeah, as I was trying to say before we found that, yeah, the nickname that Fancy Ryu calls this place is the Mullet Palace because business in the front, party in the back. So Felix now heading up to Catfish, going to get disappointed by what he finds up there. And Pineapple now working his way through Palace of Darkness. Going to be checking a few items upstairs, probably getting most of their keys early. There's one. It's over here. Felix actually picking up his validation arrow. His run is now validated, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. Felix heading. Oh, I see what Felix is doing. He's going to stock up on some potions.
Always a good play.
It's a good idea to have a few blue goos in play. He's got one already, so stock up on a second one.
Now, Shades, what items do you think we'll find in Pod?
Oh, that's a good question. At this point, I'm calling. I feel boots. I'm calling boots.
Boots would be very nice.
Yeah, just call it a gut instinct. I get the feeling boots are hiding in here. But let's see.
Now, unfortunately, on Pineapple's side, without the lamp, we won't actually be able to see them do this part of the room. But if they get something minor, oh, well, I guess we saw both items, so I guess that kind of
piece
puts
of heart.
that out of the way.
Not much there, but there's still the dark maze.
I will be kind of surprised if Pineapple goes through that, because that is a very difficult thing to go through.
There's our Bombos medallion.
So there's Turtle Rock.
Yeah, all we need is the fire rod for Turtle Rock. But he's actually going for the dark maze.
Let's see how this plays out. I know some racers like to use, I believe it's ether to freeze the enemies to see where they land.
Yeah. And got 20 bucks from the first chest. There's still the chest at the bottom of the maze, and of course the big chest.
Interestingly enough, Felix did not do the Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah. Weird on that. And Pineapple getting a little lost there. Without the map, without the lamp, it's hard to see in there. So he got himself back to the main to the top entrance. He needs to get to the bottom, find the other chest there, and of course get into the bombed wall to get the big chest.
Oh, it has actually been pointed out in chat that Felix can't actually get the bomb to, well, I guess he technically could get it to the pyramid, but without the hammer, I believe that's the correct way.
Yep. Pineapple finding the compass in the other chest in the dark maze, so he's going to head over to the bombable wall and get his big chest to see what's hiding there. Let's see that one pays off for him. And it is... There's the hammer! Vanilla hammer!
Very.
Ladies and gentlemen, is this even randomized?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder the same thing.
This is like the second run in a row where I've seen items in vanilla locations Last run, I saw like 2 items in vanilla locations. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, now the big question is, where is the lamp? Because technically getting the hammer was a sequence break.
That is very true.
Oh, man. This race off to an interesting run here so far. We'll have to see where else this run takes us. Now, neither of our runners have went back to grab the powder from the ether tablet. We still don't know what the bat's hiding. We're still looking for several major items at this point.
However, one thing that has opened up, I just now realized, with them acquiring Bombos, is Ice Palace.
That is very true, and because they now have because now Pineapple has the hammer, Swamp Palace is also possible. But we are starting to run out of options into what dungeons they can honestly go to find items. I mean, most of the items they are finding are in sequence breaks.
That is true.
So they're still not sure where the logic was supposed to take them. They're just knowing where they can go now.
At this point, I'm calling that they're going to have to double dip into some dungeons.
It's definitely feeling that way. Pineapple now working their way through Eastern Palace. Going to finish that up after they had a little trouble last time. Felix getting his Bombos medallion now. Pineapple could have cleared this dungeon a lot faster if they had picked up those silvers from Spectacle Rock, but instead they're going to have to do this the normal way.
Yeah, I'm curious if they just kind of just didn't realize it was there, or they're like, oh, okay, I'll get that later, and then just didn't get it.
I have no idea. Or maybe they mistook it for an arrow upgrade.
That is actually a very, very big possibility, because I have actually done that multiple times. And Felix is going to do the left side of Pod in the Dark, so they'll get their hammer shortly. Well, maybe not shortly, but they'll get their hammer eventually.
Yeah, they'll get it soon. So we'll see. Pineapple now obviously not going to go through the rest of Palace of Darkness, even though they technically could. Go into those dark rooms in Pod is very tricky. So they're going to nope right on out of there. And don't know where they're going just yet, but we'll see.
Again, I'm still rooting for that Pyramid Fairy having something big, but it's technically a sequence. It will technically be a sequence break.
Yeah, because they needed the hammer to get to it, unless they wanted to go defeat Aghanim. So I don't suspect the big fairy is going to have much.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, they actually don't need the hammer to do the Pyramid Fairy because they have the mirror.
That's not entirely true, because they would need to defeat Aghanim to do that. They'd have to defeat Aghanim because they need the.
That is true.
For that.
I did not think of that. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah. I mean, they could do, and actually, even doing Aghanim would be a sequence break because they still don't have the lamp. So, no matter what, checking the big fairy is going to be a sequence break. Plus, as the chat points out, Eastern Palace was what needed a lamp. So no matter what, this is a full sequence break.
It looks like Felix is dipping into ice.
Yeah, he's making a big gamble here. All right, let's see what everyone's favorite body positivity fairy's got in store for us today. We have 3 bombs and a bee in a bottle.
So nothing super big.
I wasn't expecting much there, to be honest. Wait, is Pineapple doing what I think he's doing?
Ooh. I'm gonna say yes. No.
Oh, he hasn't checked the prison yet. Scared me there for a minute.
I was kind of questioning if they were gonna do Aghanim, why in the world would they need to do it?
At this point, I don't see a reason to, but I honestly thought that's what he was gonna do. Oh, and Felix found the flute in Ice Palace.
So let's get a swag duck hype in chat.
Yeah, we'll be getting that before long. And yeah, we're still missing quite a few key items, but now with the lamp, that's gonna make it a little easier to check a lot of those places. So we'll see how that plays out. Felix now setting up for the bomb jump.
The infamous Ice Palace bomb jump.
Gets it on the first try. Nicely done, Felix.
Very well executed.
It's one of the trickier jumps to do. If you're gonna ever get into Randomizer, especially competitively, that's one of those bomb jumps you almost have to learn how to do. It's one of the trickier ones to do, but it's essential if you really want to speedrun this game.
Saves like what, 5 minutes?
Yeah. Ice Palace is another one of those places that at least has several unique items in it. Very good chance to find some stuff, but it's a dungeon that a lot of racers try to avoid doing because, well, let's face it, Ice Palace is a pain.
And especially with it being a crystal dungeon, they'll more than likely full clear it.
Also, Alvi being silly has posted an image of a mullet Helmassar in the chat. Don't think Felix has found the big key just yet, so he can't check the big chest. Or if he has, he's deciding to skip it. No, he's going right for it. He's setting up. He's going to get some health first. Oh, he can't. No, he's going the long way around. I guess it makes sense. You want to until you are in go mode, it's almost always a good idea to check every chest you find because you never know what item you're passing up. Pineapple now heading down. Where are they going?
I'm gonna guess swamp.
Makes sense. You've got all the means to clear it at this point. You've got the hook shot, you've got the flippers, you got the hammer. Swamp's not a bad call.
However, it is a pendant, so I'm guessing we're only going to see a short dip or a semi-short dip.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to probably not going to full clear it. Again, unless he's starting to think this might be a pedestal seed. But at this point, it's still very up in the air if that's the case.
Yeah, we haven't had a pedestal check from either runner, but Felix unfortunately taking a death.
Ooh, press F to pay respects, folks. Oh, that is one of the worst dungeons to take a death on is Ice Palace, because no matter what, you've got to go everywhere for that.
And it looks like Felix is just going to nope on out of there.
Don't entirely blame him, to be honest. I mean, without the fire rod, it's very hard to go back through that dungeon. But Pineapple's going to make the play on it now. Maybe he'll have better luck. So where does Felix go from here? It looks like he's heading back over to Kakariko. So can't do. Yeah, where's he going? What hasn't he done over here yet?
I don't know. Oh,
Swag Duck.
So get your Swag Duck emotes ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Link to the Past Randomizer National Anthem. And as one comment I've learned is, we're going to call this now, ladies and gentlemen, the goose is loose.
Pineapple picking up their flute. Perhaps we'll see a Misery Mire dip.
And it looks like exactly where we're going to right now. We're going to check what Myers has got. We have all three pendants, so they can go right into Mire if they choose. And they might just do that because they have the means to full clear it. Again, minus the lamp. And first, we're going to check the shack. Let's see what we have here. We've got $20 and $20.
Not super great, but hopefully Checkerboard Cave will have something useful.
We shall see soon. Oh, fire rod and checkerboard.
Definitely helpful.
Felix not even going to bother going to Misery Mire just yet. Where's he going? He's deciding. Looks like he might be. Oh, sorry. Looks like he might be going to Swamp.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, I think he miscued there. He can't make up his mind. Yeah, right now, folks, we are not in full go mode yet. The lamp is still technically required to get us back in sequence. There's still some dark rooms in Ganon's tower that we have to deal with. And of course, there's always the possibility that the boots might be required. It's not a high chance, but if the big key's on the torch, or if one of the small keys may be on the torch, it may become boots locked.
Yes.
But indeed, it looks like Felix is going to make the play on Swamp Palace.
There's been a couple times that Swamp has held something good in the first couple chests, or even the last few chests.
All right, so Pineapple finished working on the rest of the Ice Palace that we missed, that we didn't get a chance to see before. So we'll see what items Felix missed out on, or we'll have to go back for. Still a few potential good items there. Meanwhile, Felix starting his run on Swamp Palace. This one's another good high potential for items there, so you never know what you might find. Felix getting the key there from you want to always make sure you get that key because you could accidentally flood it out and miss out on it.
And if it is flooded, you'll have to go back to the beginning of the dungeon to reset it.
Yep. Pineapple finding the big key there in that spike room. Gonna go back downstairs. Uh-oh. Oh, Felix almost got stuck there for a second. Yeah, again, how Kiss? Felix is in what we call Schrodinger's go mode. Technically, yes, he could go mode these dungeons and complete it, but if Ganon's Tower becomes boots locked, then he's not in go mode. So we cannot call it go mode just yet. All right, there's the big key. So he's probably going to check the big chest while he's right there. And it's $50. And he's going to go full left side. I think he is. Meanwhile, Pineapple starting the fight with Cold Stare. Using the Bombos attack to basically knock out the shell in one shot. Though only having Master Sword, it's going to be a little tricky.
It looks like they're going to do some hammer strats.
Makes sense. Hammer does tempered sword damage, so it's better to do it that way and get some bigger hits in. It's a little harder to hit, but sometimes if you're good with it, that's the better option. You know, you've got to be careful. He's running a little low on health.
At the beginning, it actually looks like they were using the Master Sword to extend the hitbox of the hammer.
I didn't think that was possible. And Pineapple, running dangerously low on health, decides to go for the blue goo. Probably not a bad idea. You do not want to die to Cold Stare.
Yeah, especially having to go all the way back through.
We saw what happened with Felix, so when that happened, Felix decided, nah, screw that.
But yes, going back to the sword extending the hitbox on the hammer, many runners will actually do that on the Helmisar King, so they don't have to quite get up in the Helmisar King's face to hit them.
Pineapple finding a small key from Cold Stare, but gets the next crystal. I'd say right now, Pineapple's got a bit of a lead in terms of crystal dungeons, and item-wise is not too far behind.
And
That's
there are the
boots!
boots. So the dip into swamp was worth it.
Yeah, now we can officially call it. Ladies and gentlemen, Felix0the0cat is now officially in go mode!
Let's get some go mode hype in chat.
Yeah! Because there's no doubt about it. I mean, yeah, the lamps could be helpful, but they can do dark rooms, and on top of that, the lamp, it may not be required for Ganon's Tower, but I do believe it is required for a couple of other dungeons along the way, and they could still find it here. I mean, if he finds it here in Swamp Palace, well, then there you go.
I believe is the lamp required for Misery Mire?
I believe there are a couple dark rooms in Misery Mire, yes.
Ooh, here's a pedestal check.
We have a pedestal check.
So let's get pedestal hype. Ooh,
Just some big love.
Yeah. So, rip the dream to pedestal.
We were pretty much ripping that dream anyway, so that's just confirmed what we pretty much already knew. There's the map. There, Tempered Sword.
Ooh, so the further dip into swamp also worth it.
Yeah. Because we still don't know where the last shield upgrade is. We do not know where the butter sword is.
I am the duck of swag.
We know where the red nail is, because that's on Moldorm. He's going to get that eventually, because Moldorm is crystal.
And if you should forget all the things you have left,
So it's
well,
the big question is, where is the lamp? Meanwhile, Pineapple activating his flute. The goose is loose for Pineapple.
Big thank you to Albie for playing the Swag Duck National Anthem.
Pineapple now, I think he's got to make the play on Misery Mire, or at least going to be checking the Mire Shack.
20 rupees in the King's Tomb.
Not surprising. There's not many good item locations left. We've got pretty much everything we need. The only one we're still looking for is the lamp, and I think that's what Felix is looking for. I don't think he feels he's in go mode yet.
Yeah, and I honestly don't blame Felix for looking for the lamp, because me personally, I would not want to do Misery Mire in the dark. But unfortunately, all the spots he's looking at right now, they won't have the lamp, because if they're... the Bonk Rocks can't have it because boots were locked behind Hammer, which was locked behind Lamp.
I think the question is, where is the lamp? Where is it hiding? Because we've checked just about everything.
Chat, if you have any suggestions as to where the lamp could be, please feel free to drop them in chat.
Oh, they have been. They're all saying Lamp and Mire.
That actually could be.
Most of Mire is possible without the lamp, so it's very possible it could be there. And then, of course, Batcave could also have the lamp.
That is also very true.
Because once they got the Flute and Ice Palace, they could technically get the magic powder from the Ether Tablet. Pineapple's going to make the play on Misery Mire. We'll see if the lamp is indeed hiding there. Now, we know we've checked most of Ice Palace, so we didn't find anything there. But right now, we're basically watching Pineapple to see what they find in Misery Mire, if they indeed find that lamp or not. Dude, Bombos was not lamp locked because it was in an open chest in Palace of Darkness. They did not need the lamp to get to the Bombos chest.
Felix having a little bit of issue with this Ice Palace bomb jump. If it's not lined up perfectly, then it won't happen. But Pineapple finds the mushroom. So could we possibly have a lamp fetch quest?
Ooh, we've got two potentials for that. Again, the powder and now the mushroom. I wouldn't put it past. There's also Alfie and the changing it to lamp, please. Can we have
Alfie.
someone clip that? Man. Alfie, you are the best, sir. Oh, Pineapple now find the big key. Still haven't found much inside of Meyer yet, but we still got a few chests to check.
Felix does make it all the way back to Cold Stare, though, without dying, fortunately, so they'll shortly catch up on Cold Stare and then only be one crystal behind Pineapple.
Yeah, wait, but Pineapple's not gonna. He is not gonna full clear the dungeon. He's going to Vitreous.
Interesting. That could... I mean, the lamp could be here.
Actually, no, it can't.
Oh, it cannot.
There's dark rooms here.
That is true.
As of right now, he is in dark room, so yeah, he could not. This is lamp locked. So, and I think he just realized that he's going. No, what's he? Oh, he's prepping his sword.
I don't think I've ever seen this room done in the dark, or this section of the dungeon done in the dark.
I think I've seen it once or twice, but it is very, very rare to do. So, props to Pineapple for braving this. He actually got the switch by throwing the Samaria block at the switch. That is well done.
If Pineapple does this in the dark, this could give Pineapple a huge lead.
Yeah, though I would not be surprised if the lamp was indeed in Misery Mire in one of the chests he missed, and he's just doing this for no reason.
Pineapple is unfortunately at a half heart, and I don't believe they have any potions left.
No, he's as good as dead at this point.
And
Oh.
it looks...
He's going for his magic cape to give him some help.
I wonder if Lamp is actually at Shrahashala.
That's true. Neither racer has completed Desert Palace. You're seeing a very interesting race with these two runners, doing some very unique and brave strats here, which a lot of runners, even the top runners, don't do. Oh,
no.
Pineapple taking a death.
I don't think Pineapple's going to dip back in. I think they were just going to see how far they got.
Credit for trying, we'll give him that. Pineapple now going to turn in that mushroom. Let's see what some drugs give us today.
I'm going to guess they're also going to pick up a few blue potions, too.
I would not put it past him, but let's see. Just a piece of heart. And he gets a heart, another heart container for it. Gets rid of his bee, golden bee, his good bee, to get some more blue potions.
Which, if you actually unleash the golden bee on the bottle vendor, they give you your 100 rupees back.
Yeah, very, very helpful if you need it. But though in this case, he's got more than enough money. So he's going to dip back into Meyer. I think Felix is going to check some of the chests that Pineapple missed earlier. Let's see if that turns around and makes the difference here. Well, let's see. I think he did check this one. But yeah, he didn't go down. Felix is going down. Or no, maybe not. Never mind. Make up your mind, Felix. Where you going, buddy? There's a few chests that Pineapple did not check earlier, and if it's in one of those chests, Felix might take this back. Now, oddly enough, Felix not using the fire rod strats, or at least wasn't at first. I think he forgot he has the fire rod now. He can do the fire strat. Pineapple now restarting his way through Misery Mire. Felix gonna check Vanilla Big Key. Is
Let's
this where the
hope for
lamp
that
is?
lamp.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Ah, we're not out of this yet. There's still big chest. There's still big chest, which I don't believe was checked. But I get the feeling he's not gonna check it. Nope. Felix is going dark.
Another risky strat. Oh, it looks like we have some sync.
Yeah, high five.
So it looks
These
like
guys gonna are making a big risk here.
yeah, they are gambling big.
Yeah, I agree with Dude. At this point, the powder is the key to the lamp. The bat has the lamp. I'm calling it.
I'm still gonna stick with my green pendant.
And nice and squeezy. Silvers were on Spectacle Rock. Felix picked them up before getting to Tower of Hera. Pineapple did not get them. Oh my god. Alvy at it again, putting a lamp on the lid. Oh. Alvy, are you getting bored over there, buddy?
Oh, and it looks like Pineapple makes it through.
Nicely done, Pineapple. Gets it on the second try. Didn't even have to use a potion this time from what I saw. And needs to be careful. He's going into Vitreous with very little health here.
And no silvers.
Yeah. Well, he's opting for cape strats.
I think they're gonna cape strat until their magic runs out and then refill with the blue goo.
Makes sense. Yep, there he goes. This is why he stocked up on bottles earlier, because he knew he'd be going into this with all the help he can get.
Fortunately, with Felix having those silvers, this Vitreous fight will be like 12 arrows maybe.
If that. Plus, Felix has Tempered Sword, whereas Pineapple still only has Master.
That is true. Looks like we have Felix progressing more.
Yeah, he's getting there, but Pineapple has defeated Vitreous and only gets a compass for his troubles. And there are still several chests in Misery Mire they have not checked. And I believe there are still several items they have not found.
Yeah. Ooh, Felix is very low on health though, but he does have that blue goo, so
Yeah, and he's got silver, so he's probably a little more confident going into this, even though he's only got half heart. We'll see.
oh Felix, refill your health.
You're cutting it close, buddy. Vitri is trying to get him. Careful. Ooh.
That was
Scary
very
being here,
close.
buddy.
I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, but he does it.
Oh, nicely done. Getting the clutch victory there on Vitreous.
So both racers are really close. The only difference is Pineapple's done Tower of Hera, which fortunately is pretty much on the way to Ganon's Tower. So after Turtle Rock, Felix could just head on over to Tower of Hera and do that really quick and then head into Ganon's Tower.
Makes sense to me.
But it looks like Felix is going to do Desert. Oh, maybe not.
No, he's just fluting out. No, he's stopping by the way. He's going to drop off that mushroom. So he's going to get his piece of heart. Meanwhile, Pineapple's heading into the back end of Skull Woods. He's going to be taking on Mothula pretty soon.
So I'm thinking Pineapple's actually trying to not really dip into any pendant dungeons.
Pineapple, where are you going? Oh, wait, what are you doing?
Did they maybe forget a key?
They did. He forgot to grab that key on the way.
It looks like Felix is headed over to Skull Woods.
Makes sense. Again, he's technically in go mode, minus the lamp, and because they still need the lamp for Turtle Rock. We still haven't found it yet. Somebody's gotta check that bat.
I could see Turtle or the lamp being in one of the first few chests in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, considering where they found all the other items, it's possible. Pineapple now starting the fight with Mothula with only Master Sword, so this is going to be tricky for him.
They do fortunately have a few Fire Rod shots.
And I'm pretty sure Pineapple stocked up on Blue Potion, so they still have at least a few left, but fortunately Mothula staying to the back and being near those spikes can preventing damage. That's not making it easy. Felix now right on his heels. Pineapple finishing off Mothula there. Nicely done. Finds the compass, which means I think there's still one more chest to check there in the back of Skull Woods.
I believe they missed the first chest in the back of Skull Woods.
They usually do. They don't usually get that until after they beat Mothula, because it's easy to check, especially since they have the mirror, and quite frankly, if Mothula has the item, well, there's no point in checking it anyway. But no, he's not going to check it. He's heading out.
Interesting play. And it looks like Pineapple's headed up to Turtle Rock.
Yeah, he's in Schrodinger's go mode. I guess he feels like the boots will probably be in Turtle Rock.
Perhaps Pineapple will see the silver arrows this time and pick them up.
Let's hope he does. How do you miss those?
I mean, it's right there. If they don't get it, then I really don't know.
Looks like he's going to. He's warping there now.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. Double checking his map to figure out where he needs to go next.
So at this point, the only big difference between the two runners is Felix having the boots, and if that big key is on the torch, then Pineapple will have to go back and find that.
Yeah. Pineapple now picking up his powder from the ether tablet. But at this point, I don't see him going back to the Batcave. Yeah, also, no spike cave check, though. What would be fine there, honestly? Because we wouldn't find any. We definitely won't find the lamp there, considering they would need the hammer for it, and the hammer is lamp locked. So I don't see any reason to check spike cave. But they're both pretty close to being in sync again, because they're both going to Turtle Rock. Both of them now heading inside of Turtle Rock. They've got everything they need to full clear it, minus the lamp, but the only dark rooms they have are pretty easy to do, so it's not a big deal for them. But yeah, they're practically in sync going into this.
Ooh, but we have a slight deviation already.
Yeah, Felix heading over to the lamp room while Pineapple's heading to grab the first chest there. So we'll see how this turns out for him. Felix getting through those roller rooms out. There's the bug net.
So we might see a Swaganim attempt.
I will be shocked if we do, honestly. I don't remember the last time I've seen anyone even do a Swaganim. Yeah, they're both taking pretty much the same paths now. Probably going to be converging here pretty soon. Yeah, and they're pretty much meeting up the same spot going into into this Pokey room. Both using the fire rod to quickly take out the Pokey. Gets a little extra magic back for their troubles. And now comes the chain shop room. Everyone's favorite enemies because they're the hardest hitting.
Oh no,
Ooh.
Felix took that death.
Felix tried to use the cape to circumvent the chain chomps, but did not work out. Took a death. Well, so much for our sync. So now it's pretty much on Pineapple here to finish up Turtle Rock. He's got the lead now thanks to that death.
Now, with both the runners having the big key, do you think we'll see a laser bridge check?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, they don't have many other items to find. If they're not worried about finding the lamp at this point, then it's very possible they may skip laser bridge unless they need a key from it.
Now, could Lamp be in Mimic Cave? No, Lamp can't be in Mimic Cave.
No, not likely.
Lamp actually can't be anywhere in Turtle Rock now that I think about it.
Not that I'm trying to think if there is any reason why it would be, what would cause it to be locked out, but hammer? Well, yeah, the hammer.
Yeah, you need Hammer to get in.
Yeah. So yeah, Lamp cannot be here. So the only things we can find here potentially are Can of Burna and sword and shield upgrades. Yeah, Zora has been checked. He only had $5 on him. Big time life lesson there. All right, let's see if Pineapple decides to do Laser Bridge. He's got a key, so he doesn't have to do it. He might do it anyway. Nope, he's saying no to that. So Pineapple's getting ready to face off against Trinax here. Again, we know Trinax doesn't have anything at this point. And even if he does have anything, it's not going to be progression. It's not going to be the lamp. We know this for a fact. So if he has anything, it's going to be a sword or a shield. Pineapple having a little early trouble there with Trinax. Can't quite get a hit on those heads.
I'm trying to use that hammer because they only have the Master Sword, and I don't think they're having a good time.
No, they're not. It's a good thing they've got some blue potions because I have the feeling they're going to need them.
This could be big for Felix.
This could be his chance to catch up, especially if Pineapple still runs out of magic after all this, though. He's got one head down, so he just needs to take down the fire head, which is more damaging, but at the same time, at least he doesn't leave anything on the floor after he's done. He just can't seem to hit him.
I bet they're very frustrated right now.
You can tell. There we go. He finally gets down the second head. Now it's time for Trinax to break out of his shell. It's gonna be hard to do this with only Master Sword, but he doesn't have a choice. Felix actually checking Laser Bridge because he did not grab a key earlier.
Ooh.
We'll see what Pineapple missed out on as he finishes up Trinax and drops Tempered Sword. Sword upgrade. So that means Felix will be getting Butter Sword on his way out.
That is also a very big time saver.
Yeah, indeed. But with that, Pineapple has gotten his last crystal. So I get the feeling I know where he's going next. There's the Riot Shield for Felix.
The only thing really stopping Pineapple from progressing in Ganon's Tower is the boots, though. So,
yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a tradition we like to do around this time. There are 22 item locations inside of Ganon's Tower. Where do you think the big key is going to be today? Either put a number, or if you're specific, you can tell us what room and chest you think it is in. Gabes, what do you think it's hiding?
hoping for the torch.
You're not the only one. A lot of people are saying torch big key. I'm gonna be a little generous. I'm gonna say the fire bar room.
Ooh.
I haven't seen that room give it big key very much. I'm gonna see. I got a feeling that's where it's hiding. But let's see. Pineapple going to start on the right side. Probably going Dark Magician strats where you start on the right side. And if you find a key, you keep going. There's the single rupee. And there's a small key.
I think they're going to do standard routing and just check the first 2 on the right side and then go all the way to the left.
It looks like that's what he's doing. All right, let's find out if that torch has it.
This is very suspenseful.
No!
Oh, and it's just a small key, so it's fair game.
And he says he's already got the key from the right side. There's a good chance Bob may live today. So yeah, it's official. At this point, we can call go mode for Pineapple because he's not getting the lamp now. Still so far, no key yet.
Felix picking up Butter Sword.
Yep. It's gonna make his fights a little easier, but will be enough. He's gonna need some good execution to catch up. 300 rupees from the fire bar chest, so I'm out.
Is that chest 8?
2, 3. Yep, chest 8. So we're up to 8 so far. Still haven't found it.
So Felix has got to head over and take out Moldorm really quickly.
Yeah, that puts him a little behind, but thankfully with Butter Sword, it'll be really quick.
It's what, like 2 hits with Butter Sword, 3 hits?
One spin slash, one swipe, one spin, done.
I'm glad Felix remembered, though, and then they weren't just sitting outside Ganon's tower thinking, what in the world is going on?
No, he knew right away what he was doing. All right, so Pineapple now getting ready to head to the rando room. We have Piece of Heart. There's the big key. Chest number 11 was
Ooh.
your big key.
Did anyone say 11?
We did get some guesses for 11, yes.
I'm Hugh Bliss with 11, so congratulations. I am Hugh Bliss. You won the special prize of nothing.
And you were close, 8 resolution. It was actually rando room bottom right was the big key.
And down goes Trolldorm.
Had no trouble with that. Picks up his red mail from that. And he's all set to go for Ganon's tower. So he's a little behind, but not by much.
He does have that extra potion over Pineapple, so that could also be a big difference.
It really depends on a couple of factors here. I mean, we still got Trolldorm 2. We've still got Land Moles and Trolldorm 2 coming up. Of course, Aghanim can always be a thing. And of course, there's always the big pig.
Yeah, someone could get bumped off and have to redo that entire fight.
Oh yes, Ganon hugs are our best hugs, as Phantom Ryu has always said. But then again, Pineapple does have red mail and quite a few hearts going in, so he should be in good shape. I don't see the potions being a big factor in this one.
The only thing I think it would really affect would be the magic.
Yeah, we still don't have half magic yet. That's going to be a factor, I think. Especially when it comes to Ganon.
And it looks like Felix is going to complete the right side.
Yeah, Pineapple tried to capture the fairy in a bottle, but unfortunately ended up just grabbing it fully, so it gets a heal out of it.
almost with the 1 cycle ammo.
Yeah, pretty close to it. Yeah, Felix going right side. That's going to cost him more time. That's going to be wasted because we know it's not over there, and I don't think there's anything else over on this side. Best you can find is maybe half magic. Let's see what Pineapple missed. Piece of heart, red rupee, full heart, and 10 arrows. Yeah, like I said, there's nothing over there. Oh, don't tell him. He's just gonna get the key over here.
It looks like they're gonna mirror back and then go left side.
Makes sense. I was worried he was gonna go full right side and go over to Armos Knight, Ice Armos.
And unfortunately, without having the lamp, they'll have to use the fire rod to light any fire sources.
Yeah, which means Pineapple's going to pick this full magic refill here in the laser room. Because you want to make sure you have enough magic for this other torch room. And will he open up these other 2 chests? I doubt it, but
I'm going to say no.
Nope, he's going for it. He's got the map, and the other side has the map and compass in the same room. What are the odds? So pretty decent gauntlet for Pineapple. Felix still working his way in. I think he got one of the fairy. No, I think he got one of the fairies in that bug net, but he caught one. He picked up one of the other ones. And now it's time for Troll Lord 2. Will we get some trolling this time?
Looks like this is the last possible spot for half magic to be at.
Yeah, validation chest. And again, will he check it?
I'm going to say no.
Pineapple almost got trolled there at the end, but he was able to take down Moldorm without too much trouble. He checks it, and it's just a piece of heart. So half magic is now nowhere to be found. So Pineapple now heading into Aghanim 2. This is going to be interesting. Only getting the single on that first volley. Let's see if he gets better luck this time. Nope, still only getting singles. Ooh, this is a good setup. Would have had a triple if it wasn't for the blue balls.
Yeah.
There we go.
Down goes Aga 2.
Now it's time for the big pig himself, ladies and gentlemen. We got a fight ready to go. Thankfully, he remembered to pick up those silvers on the way, so he is prepped and ready to go. He's got tempered sword, red mail, and silver arrows. He shouldn't have too much trouble with this fight. We'll see. Again, all it takes is one good Ganon hug, and it can mess you up and knock you off.
I'll be with the nice Ganon laugh.
Using the hook shot to to avoid those fire bats. Nicely done. Let's see. I think he's gotten enough hits on him now. Yep. I don't see Yep, he's setting up final phase coming here soon. Question is will Pineapple do torch glitch, and will he be able to get those 4 hits?
Felix using Bombos to clear out this ice room. A lot of runners actually don't use the medallions to clear out some of the upper levels in Ganon's tower, and it's actually a really good idea.
Pineapple now activating the torch glitch. If you light the left torch before the right torch goes out, it glitches the game and the right torch will never extinguish, making it a lot easier to keep both torches lit, which you have to do in order to be able to cause damage to Ganon.
And I believe Felix also got the 1-cycle land mow. And we have Pineapple finishing in first place with an SRL time of 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 34 seconds. GG to Pineapple.
Indeed, very nicely done. Very awesome work there by Pineapple.
So Felix will finish shortly behind Pineapple.
All right, we're going to try to get Olenananas in here for a chat. We'll see how find out how he's feeling after this match. Meanwhile, Felix now working his way the rest of the way up through Ganon's tower. This is definitely a pretty close race, all things considered. This was actually pretty well done from both our runners.
What would you say the biggest deviation between the two was?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think it had to have been Death Mountain, I think, was the bigger change, because I think, that was where they got a lot of the good items they needed. That and Pod.
And would you say Pineapple had better routing and execution over Felix?
I'd say I'd say that, and I think Felix made a couple gambles that didn't quite pay off for him, and I think that's what made the difference.
Oh, and we are actually joined by Pineapple right now. Congratulations, GG. They might actually be having some technical difficulties with their microphone.
Yeah, give him a second here. Let's try this. There we go. Olenananas, can you hear us? I think he's still having some mic issues there. We can't really hear him right now. He said he might have some mic. He was saying he might have some trouble with his mic here.
Felix gets the double on the Aga 2 fight.
Very nicely done indeed. Nice setup there.
Aga 2.
All right, so Felix now taking on Ganon here. We'll see how he holds up against the pig.
Oh, I hear that cuckoo cluck.
Yeah, where was that? All right, Felix needs to be a little careful here. Oh, takes a death on Ganon.
But they do have that fairy.
That's true. That's going to help them a little bit. Now's a good time to have that. So thankfully with that butter sword, he's going to be able to go quickly through. Gets right into phase 3. So it'll be a matter of time before he finishes this fight.
Felix gets the torch glitch. Ooh, and almost gets the triple.
That'd have been nice if he pulled that off. Just needs to get one more hit at this point. And there it is.
Down goes Ganon. Let's see what Felix finishes with a time of. Finishes second place with a time of 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 42 seconds. GG, Felix0the0cat. Let's see if we can get Felix in for an interview.
All right, looks like Felix will indeed be joining us here in just a moment. That was one heck of a race from both of our winners here. Let me get him in here real quick.
All right.
Felix, GG, sir.
Thank you.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm actually pretty proud of myself. That was the first time I've done most of those dark rooms. Where was the lamp?
We honestly don't know.
Yeah, you both did Misery Mire without the lamp, and we were both sitting here the entire time thinking, oh my goodness, they're both doing it. This is great. This is huge.
Oh my god.
If I were to hazard a guess, I'd say the lamp was with the bat. Because that's the one place neither of you checked.
I thought the lamp was at Sahasrahla.
That Sahasrahla, no, Sahasrahla was fire locked, which was, and Fire Rod was something locked, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Olin,
maybe
I
no.
didn't think about
Are we
that.
working now?
Hello.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, congratulations.
GG, Oli. Or Ole.
GG, and thank you.
That was
Did you find the lantern?
not at all.
Me neither.
No idea.
Yeah, the only thing we can think of is that the bat had it. That's the only place neither of you checked, besides Sir Hasala.
Ah, okay. Cool.
I might have to load up the seat again after just to find it.
Well, we kind of hoped for a trolley seat, and we got this.
That was trolly. That was, so I told them, but Ole, that was like my first time doing Misery Mire Dark Room and Turtle Rock Dark Room. So
Now, Felix, have you ever practiced those before, or you just did it hoping for the best?
I had never practiced those. I kind of memorized them enough, like I know what they look like, but
Well, you both did an excellent job with it.
Yeah, that was a tricky run to do. You know, that what was going through your head when you realized that that's what you had to do was go through those rooms?
I actually, I wasn't that afraid at first, but then when I went to the mire the first time and died there, I was like, I just need to fill my bottles to do this. But I had practiced that quite a lot, actually, so it wasn't that bad.
yeah, I was happy to have bottles at the same time. I think I beat the last, like the after the dark rooms with half a heart the entire time. That wasn't fun.
I imagine. Now, Felix, you were the only one that actually took the dive into Swamp Palace, which helped you find both the boots and the butters and the last sword upgrade. Because since you both found one over at Turtle Rock, what was your mindset going into thinking that you had to go run Swamp?
thought that I could. Well, I forgot actually that hammer was required, and that was lamp locked. So I was like, oh, swamp will maybe have a thing. It's got like 6 items, but in retrospect, I shouldn't have gone there. But it was more like I don't want to go into Mire or Dark Turtle Rock yet.
I was running around the swamp for a while, and then I was like, oh, wait, this is a pendant. I'm not going there. I'm just going to Ice and Mire first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that was the right call to make in the end, because I think Felix, I'm going to be honest, I think you going into Swamp was what cost you the race in the end, because wasting time there, even though you found the boots, taking all that time to go through Swamp was what helped Pineapple here get the lead.
Well, then it was a very close race, and hopefully it was exciting.
Oh, it was very exciting.
Very exciting to watch. You guys went into Turtle Rock almost exactly at the same time. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and even finished up Mire around the same time too. So you guys were almost in sync for a good chunk of the end of that race.
Did you go right or left right off the bat?
I took the 2 chests from the right and then left.
Okay, fair enough. Good to know. Yeah, I went right, and that cost some time too.
Yeah, I pretty much always do that. Just grab the 2 chests from the right and then go left.
Oh. Well, I gotta be honest, even if you were rusty, I'm way more surprised at the delta there. Thought I'd be way further out.
You guys did good. It's only 5 minutes apart from each other there. That's not bad.
Yeah, it seemed like a good race. I need to watch the VOD later.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you guys did absolutely wonderful. We enjoyed commentating this race for you guys. For you folks at home, if you enjoyed these 2 runners, be sure to give both of them a follow on Twitch. Felix0the0cat, and of course, Olenananas. And of course, big thank you to our restreamers, Magius and Alvi, and our tracker, Kermit, and of course, a co-commentator, Little Gabes. You guys are all wonderful people. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, everyone, and especially the runners for letting us commentate over it. I had an excellent time.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, commentators. Kermit, thank you for tracking. Shades, Little Gabes. Guys, follow them both as well, and I guess Alvi and Magius, thank you for restreaming.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
So do you guys have any final thoughts on this seed?
Just where is Lamp?
Where is Lamp is a good comment.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think you could say it any better than that. Oh, indeed. And of course, if you guys are enjoying these randomizer tournaments, bear in mind there are tons of tournaments going on, even as we speak. There's several going on right now. We've got Speed Gaming's 2 doing one right now. We have Speed Gaming 4 with a race. We have Randomizer 2 doing a race right now. So if you're looking for some randomizer action, there is plenty to go around. And do that. Make sure you follow all of Speed Gaming's 1 through 4 and Randomizer Mania 1 through 4 to continue constant Link to the Past randomizer action. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this. In the meantime, on behalf of everybody here, I am the Shades. And as I always like to say, rock on, guys.
Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next time.